Good evening, class. Today we're going to read On Mother's Lap by Ann Herbert Scott and illustrated by Glo Coalson. Do you see how happy they are? Let's see how happy they are. Okay? As we look at this picture here before we begin reading, based on the illustrations, where do you think this story is going to take place? They're dressed really warm and everything. Let's see. Okay, On Mother's Lap. Do you see the boy running to his mother? Why might he be running towards her? Let's find out. Michael was sitting on his mother's lap. Back and forth, they rocked. "Let's get Dolly," said Michael. "Do you see Dolly?" Soon, Michael and Dolly were on Mother's lap. Back and forth, they rocked. "Boat needs me," said Michael. "I'll bring Boat." Michael climbed back on Mother's lap, with Boat on one side and Dolly on the other. Back and forth, they rocked. Do you see Dolly? And then there's Boat. Okay. "I want my reindeer blanket," said Michael. Do you see his reindeer blanket? Carefully, Michael tucked his reindeer blanket around Boat and Dolly. Back and forth, they all rocked on Mother's lap. What do you think that Michael's going to get next? Let's see. "Puppy wants to come too," said Michael. Oh no. Now they've got a lot of things on there. Michael and Boat and Dolly and Puppy are all cuddled beneath the reindeer blanket on Mother's lap. Back and forth, they rocked. "I hear Baby crying," said Mother. "She'd like to rock too." Why do you think the baby was crying when Michael, Boat, Dolly, and Puppy were on Mother's lap underneath the reindeer blanket? "There isn't room," said Michael. Has there ever been a time when you have gotten jealous of someone because they are taking attention away from you? Because Michael is jealous. "Let's see," said Mother. Michael doesn't like that idea, does he? Michael and Baby both snuggled close to Mother, and Boat and Dolly and Puppy were in Michael's arms. The reindeer blanket wrapped around them all. Back and forth, they rocked. So do they all fit? Yes, they all fit. "It feels good," said Michael. So is Michael happy now? Yes. His mother gave him a squeeze. "You know, it's a funny thing," she whispered, but there's always room on Mother's lap. After reading this story, what do you think the author's purpose of this story is? And what was your favorite part of this book? What could have the author added to the book to make you like it more? I enjoyed reading to all of you today.